Another crazy day or night. It's 11:10. I've been, actually where is the offcut? I've been cutting our oak newel posts. Just been an experience. Quite difficult. I was bought a new blade for my circular saw and it's not on there properly, and I can't get the I got the Allen key to get the blade off once, but I can't get it on again. There's no light up there now. That's the light done. So, it's 11:10. I put the oak newel post in because Daddy's going to plaster up to it tomorrow. Is that the light? No, is that the light? Yeah. Daddy's going to plaster up to it tomorrow. You won't be able to see it very well, but I'll show you anyway. So I got the two newel posts in and the base rail because this was going to be plastered up to tomorrow. These are connected with adhesive and self-tapping screws, and then I've got a plug jig, a plug bit, which is the other one. Takes out sections like that, so you can fill it. The bedroom, loads of stuff is like that's just clothes inside the wardrobes, everything. Because this is all going to be plastered tomorrow. So sorry, Dustin, I've literally just been sweeping the floor and we've taken down the lath and plaster ceiling by the plasterer. Did that for us, which is great. He's Dan, the electrician's been today, so he's extended our socket, and I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if he's just using one that's already been there, or if he's given us the ability to turn the ensuite on from then. I'm not sure, I wasn't here when he was here. But that's not anywhere near finished, that's just a new wire and it's going to go over here. So tomorrow there's going to be a little bit more wall built out, plaster put on, and he's going to plaster all of this, which is great. One of my jobs today, which I haven't gotten to, is to put the lining in here. So I'm going to be back at 7 AM to clean up downstairs, because he's also plasterboarding downstairs. We put these offcuts down. He's also going to plaster the board and plaster downstairs. Nora's room, by the way, is looking awesome. My father's here today painting it. Look at that. So good. So we can stamp all the hearts on. Don't know when we'll get a chance for that, although Abby's sister Leah is coming on Saturday and Sunday, I think. I think her father will be coming this weekend as well. So we'll have a few people to do lots of different jobs. Not sure if Saudi is coming as well. But the next job, which I also haven't gotten around to, is moving all of this, because it's all in the way. And Daddy's going to plasterboard that tomorrow. So I need to come back at 7 AM, move this, where's the camera going? Move all this in the morning, and then go up and what was I saying? I'll put the door frame in, the door lining in. And now it's 12 minutes past 11, so I need to go because Abby had to look after Nora tonight because her parents were out, so she's been on her own and is probably worrying a bit why she left me here at 4 o'clock or whatever time it was, and it's going to be close to midnight by the time I get home. Right, bye. Morning. Okay, so that was a very quick sleep. I got home 11:30 last night. I was back down here by 10 to 7. I've cleared a load of stuff out of the room. Upstairs to Lily's room now because that's pretty much done. So all the kitchen cabinets up there, I need to still take that one up. And one thing I forgot to show you yesterday, and couldn't have because it was just 11 or 11 o'clock when I was filming, is Daddy's finished our wall. And it looks stunning. Like, absolutely stunning. Plus all the original brick. Ooh, still waiting on the window guide, can't fix it. It's all the original brick from the original wall that was there. So it looks absolutely stunning. And that's obviously the other wall, which is exactly the same. And I can't even think what I'm saying now. So, anyway, I'm going to log into work. I've got a manager's meal today, so I have to work until, well, I can't remember what time the meal is, 12ish, then drive up to Cardiff, go to the meal, leave, at the end of work, everything else will stay out, as you can imagine, but I gotta go, I gotta get back here, and at that point, hopefully there'll be a decent bit plastered, or at least plasterboarded. The upstairs should be plastered, and I've got more door frames, more I don't want to say windows, more active to do. But yeah, this is a big week. I literally didn't see Nora yesterday. Obviously I saw her when she was sleeping and gave her a kiss, but I didn't see her, and I don't think I'll see her today again, which absolutely sucks. Really, really sucks. But Lily's down on Friday, so I think the plan is if I smash it today, smash it tomorrow, then Friday I can finish at like that, you know, I'm working, so I'll finish at the normal time, and then I'll be home and chill and relax a bit. That's the plan. Bye. Oh, another day, another update. Came home yesterday and we did some more work, but also the builders have put all chip ends down, I'll go wherever. This is all nice now. This is all nice to be able to walk out on. We might put the temporary little fence by here just to stop Toffee when he comes back, so it's easy to clean up any messes he makes. We've done that all the way around, so that's nice. We've also, just a reminder of a fantastic wall Danny built, looks amazing. Di the plasterer also has done this whole wall yesterday, much quicker than we would have, because he's done dot and dab and he's a pro, so he's whacked that wall up really quick. And then we also have our skylight is in, which is lovely. We only found out the other day that we said, oh, how's the skylight taking so long to come in, because it's taken a while. And they were like, oh, it's a special order because the size of it. And we're like, oh, we didn't choose the size. It just is the size that it was. Oh, we've also got our skip is going now. Yeah, we didn't choose the size, it's just whatever was on our plans. So that's exciting. And then, wow, we also have our roof has been tiled. That's awesome. And the chimney is getting higher. Wow, this is so cool. Black windows look lush on that. The Velux looks lush. Absolutely brilliant. Loving this. And here comes Kerry now. We weren't expecting him today. Let's hope that's good news. Okay, it's a big day today. The floor's empty. My father's having another break. Joking. He's been working super hard. He's having a break.
Yeah, but obviously not in a good way.
Leah and Ab, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I don't think they know what they're doing. Right. We've made the one thing we wanted to have. Good, I'm glad you know what they're doing. One thing we really wanted to have in this room was a replica of the trench in Star Wars, where he goes down and shoots. So Leah and Ab did a good job of digging that out. It's actually for the wires for the island. That's fine. Oops, I just dropped all our pastas on the floor.
What just happened? Just dropped all our pastas pasties on the floor.
They're alright. I've
I said roll. I like them.
I've just hoovered it.
Oh, you're cool. That's fine.
There we go. So that's been
All the
hoovered.
slugs and cats have been in here over the last 2 months.
I've just hoovered it.
Who doesn't get good slug juice? I mean, literally, I do not care.
So anyway, Plastered couldn't come today, so we have decided to just go for it, and we are going to self-level the floor today, which is a bit mad because there was a lot of stuff here this morning. Actually, you've missed all of the footage of us doing things, but our installation's now out there, and we've chucked stuff over there. They're building a little wall now, so you can only do so much.
Right,
We've dug up that channel for that to happen. Again, we're going to have to stop that from filling. We need to fill this, but not that part. We bought, where's the roller? Bought this roller. The builder said it's an absolute must. Just going to get all the air bubbles out and help get it more level. And then we were going to order some shoes that you put on, but because we're doing it last minute, turn around, me and my father have made these spike shoes. So later on, I'm gonna duct tape these, and I'll be able to walk on the self-leveler. We are.
So this was an absolutely mammoth day. We were expecting the plasterer to turn up to plaster the big room downstairs while we did some bits upstairs, but when he couldn't because of a last minute issue, we thought why not use the opportunity the weekend with extra hands to pour the concrete floor downstairs. So we started with emptying the big room, which was absolutely rammed full of all our stuff because we'd been mainly putting our efforts into upstairs. And then we spent a long time prepping the floor, sort of cleaning it all, scraping it back, hoovering, mopping. Then we had to move on to a primer. So we use like sort of, it's kind of like a tacky PVA type primer first, and then we went on to the big pour, and I think we ended up buying about 11 bags and then having to go back to Screwfix multiple times for about 15, 16, 17 bags total. It was quite the task, but we had my sister and her boyfriend and Matt's father helping, and between the 5 of us we were able to sort of have a good system with mixing the buckets, pouring while other people were mixing, and then Matt was spreading them out of the trowel, and we think it turned out really well in the end, considering we'd never self-leveled a floor anywhere near this big before. We were really pleased with the outcome.
A very long day. You might think that I'm lying, it was 2 days, but I actually had my hair cut in the middle of it because we had an hour while we waited for the primer to set. So they come over and cut my hair, but it is looking pretty awesome in here now. It's being rolled right now. Abby's rolling it. Everyone else has just left. They've been absolutely amazing help. So Abby's rolling it, so let's just help it level and get loads of bubbles out. And we're not sure how good it's going to look tomorrow, but it will definitely look better than it did look, and it'll be good enough to tile, and that's the important thing. Like, we're not doing a polished cement floor for us to actually live with, although we will live with this for Christmas. We will have to wait. But yeah, happy days. Really good day, I think. And tomorrow, more painting and woodwork. Exciting times. Bye. And this is our finished floor. I say finished, it's absolutely not finished. It's a levelled floor. And it's looking pretty decent, considering we've got to put a decoupling layer on it, and then also tidal. It'll be fantastic. A couple of issue spots. One is our in-floor, whatever that's called, socket. We've filled somehow, so that needs to be chiseled out.
But it's seeped
in. This channel for the electrics go under the island. That's been perfect. That's great. But this is where we carried stuff back, and where I walked, we didn't roller it.
We wore spiked shoes.
Yeah, we wore spiked shoes, and then I didn't didn't roll it afterwards, so I should have. So there's a couple of spots there which are a little higher, which I'm very tempted to grind down, but also priorities, so other things to do. Leah's coming again. Is Leah coming again today?
She said she might. She said yesterday she would, but I was talking to her this morning.
Oh, okay. So Leah might come today. Abby's father's going to come for a couple of hours. We've got to move some of the stuff back in here now, which is very sad. It's got a nice big open space. But we're going to move some stuff back in here. Plastered was meant to come today for the full day. And I think I'm going to do the woodwork upstairs. So, yeah. Bye. Just a quick heads up. This is all plastered. Only to that, and then around that corner as well. You can see it there. So, plasterer's plastering upstairs. Abby's cleaning the paint because Jeff came over this morning and helped Abby paint Nora's skirting. We had a bit of an argument about whether we should paint Nora's skirting red or white. And in the argument, I thought the only way to win would be to pick up the paintbrush and start painting it red, so it's going to be red. And I'm pretty sure it's the right decision, but I suppose we'll see. And now I'm just getting the architrave for, that's what's happening there. Turn around. Just getting the architrave ready for the landing. One's on, that's the second one. I can't do the other two until Dad finishes plastering, and obviously it's dry. But yeah, we're making some progress today. Not the fastest progress, but after yesterday, it's an absolute win. So, bye. Well, the good news is that I came here all day, plastered the ceiling today, plastered this wall today, and he's done all of upstairs, he's finished all upstairs. So, there's only so much plastering left now, although there are parts out there that we need to actually finish plasterboarding. I think he's going to come back now till the weekend, but this is like massive progress, and the reason why I'm excited about this, not just because I'm excited about it, because that means we can put our kitchen back in. When I say our kitchen, I mean the kitchen we had before, which has been in the middle of all this build, is filthy and broken. Can't even find the side off that, that's going to skip at some point. Here's a different side door, which doesn't fit that one. Although I think I can probably make it fit. And that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Me and Abby are off work tomorrow. It's our last holiday day to use this year outside of Christmas itself. Christmas is a week Thursday, it's Tuesday tomorrow. So the plan is, tomorrow we put our kitchen together, clean up in here, because there won't be plaster everywhere anymore. Obviously it's all on the floor. Dad has actually scraped it all up, but it needs to be like mopped. Try to get rid of some of these plasterboard sheets by putting them up in there. Big day tomorrow, big evening every evening this week. And we will get some sort of semblance here, then we can empty the living room. Our dining room table is what we've been working on in the living room. So we've got a desk in the attic, that can come down, we can work on that. The dining table can come in here and just sit there in general, so we can actually eat out here if we wanted to. Radiators will go on as soon as we painted it. So the way it's drying, I'm hoping we'll be painting this weekend, but we'll see. Upstairs, our bedroom is drying super quick, so that'll be great. I finished all the skirting upstairs. I got 2 architraves put on, and we've just ordered new skirting for the bedroom because the old skirting has been butchered through the rhino. So we need to empty Lily's room, which had the kitchen in. By putting the kitchen in here, we can then empty the living room and put lots of the stuff that's in there away in here. We can then, I think Nora's room is pretty much finished for now until the carpet comes. So I think we can put her bed in there. We need to figure out what we're going to do with the wardrobes, because the wardrobes we had are 264 centimetres, something like that, and her bedroom is 261 centimetres high. So the question is, do I cut down IKEA wardrobes, which are not the cheapest things in the world, or do we just throw them because there's no one else to use them really? So I think we're going to have to cut them down. And then where's the time to cut those down? I've also got to finish in there, finish the downstairs toilet, build the kitchen, paint everything. Oh my word, all hands on deck. this weekend. My brother's up from London. I'm hoping he might come over and do a bit of painting. But we are very slowly, very definitely getting there. It's not even slowly, we've made huge progress recently. And I also won a competition in work today, a photography competition. So hopefully the prize was £125 of accessories for a camera. I'm not sure if a mic counts, but I've ordered another mic, so then I'll have 2 mics for this. Why, you ask? I don't know, I couldn't think of anything else to buy. And a tripod, so I can put this on somewhere because at the moment it's only got a little tripod, but we'll see. And yeah, that's it. So tomorrow I'll try and film some more because I realised that 90% of this filming has just been an update at the end of a day. So I'll try and film some more actual content of us doing stuff like Colin's kitchen. But I'm going to go home now and see the girls for bed. Bye. Lo and behold, I actually remembered to record us doing something instead of just an update. Just so you know, this voiceover has been recorded on the 3rd of March 2026 and we are still using this kitchen. We have not, we actually have put a deposit down for a new kitchen, but there's no time frame for it as yet, so this ended up having to last us quite a bit longer. This is also, if anyone's wondering, the cheapest kitchen Rendu which we bought when Abby was pregnant. Or we ordered when she was pregnant, knowing we needed to sort the kitchen out before Nora came along, and we regret spending that money because we ended up doing the extension, obviously, but more so, you can't help but regret the cheapest kitchen from Wren because it was absolute crap. It fell apart when we were building it, it fell apart when we were taking apart during this extension, and it fell apart a lot when I was rebuilding it here. Would not recommend using Wren. Their customer service sucked, they mismeasured our kitchen, the quality of these cabinets was rubbish. So yeah, would not recommend, but you know, it's lasting because I've battened it out with loads of 25mm pieces of wood. Happy days. And in a crazy turn of events, as if you couldn't have guessed it, Abby is saying goodbye to the builders. We've just said goodbye to them and said Merry Christmas. They're done now. I say they're done, you can see there's the plastering needed, but that's the plaster up. But the builders are done, they're taking all this stuff, so all the random little bits of like DPC that was left here while they were working on it, everything been taken away. We've got a new skip to go and crack on, and Abby is crying. She's saying goodbye to them, and she's crying, which is classic Abby really. It's very emotional. But this is where we're looking at the moment. Kitchen is mainly in. You wipe the tears, babe? Oh, bless you. So, kitchen is mainly in. I just made a mistake. Are you alright? Do you want a hug? Kitchen. You know the builders are good when they've done that. And do you know what? Right, let me finish saying this. I put this tour on just to like fill it in because this was a part that was inside. And I was like, oh, perfect, this door fits perfectly. So I put it on, just like screwed on so it doesn't open. And then I realised I could have actually just put that on as a door. So never mind. I actually can just off it to do that. But it's only for hopefully a month or so and we'll have our new kitchen. Or we'll make out.
Longer than that.
Oh well, it won't be that long.
If it wasn't for Christmas, I think it would be about a month. But
Yeah. So I'm just going to connect this now. So this will be 900 and something across. And that is the size island that we want to have. I think it's going to go across this way slightly by about 7 centimeters, which is the right size. So you know where we are. Anyway, back to the builders. Yeah, Abby's crying. And I've said all through this multiple times, like the builders have been brilliant, and if at any point that changes, I'll tell you because I'm not gonna like pretend, obviously. In fact, I'd warn you away from builders if they were terrible. These boys have been absolutely amazing. Every single one of them is brilliant. Anything that's gone wrong because of the weather or whatever, like when we had like water flooding outside and stuff, they're straight down and doing something about it. Even when it's stuff which, we've had, how many yellow weather warnings have we had, babe?
oh, I don't know.
Like crazy amount. They're straight down, they do everything they can to help with it. They're just brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. I can't fault them. The finish they've done is amazing. The build was amazing. The outside looks absolutely amazing. They only seem to use people who are excellent. Jeff, the render has been amazing. It's looking absolutely class. They put on our downpipes now. And round here as well. Let me bring you round. They chucked all the galley pots in recently. They've chucked in all this to tidy it all up. There's another 2 of our gutters, downpipes even. It's absolutely class. Absolutely class. So Danny's still here now working on the chimney, but the rest of the crew are done. It's good. There's cows. Yeah, C&R Carpentry though. Highly recommend if you are looking for anyone. They're the boys to use.